Je sors du travail à 18h. Je pars du travail, j'arrive bientôt. Sortir and partir are two irregular French verbs very close in meanings, but we do not use them in the same way. What do they mean? How can you use them to speak French more fluently and join a French conversation? Bonjour, I'm Géraldine, your French teacher. Welcome to Comme une Française. Today, like every Tuesday, I'm here to help you get better at speaking and understanding everyday modern French. C'est parti. Basically, sortir means to get out or to go out from somewhere, while partir means to leave indefinitely. But these are very broad translations and they don't match perfectly. We mainly use sortir when getting out of a specific place, like a room or a building. You might use some more specific verbs in English, but in French it is sortir. For example, en sortant de la boulangerie, j'ai trébuché. When I walked out of the bakery, I stumbled. En sortant de la boulangerie, j'ai trébuché. And when we use sortir, it is to mean something that is limited in time. For example, je sors faire les courses. I'm going out to buy groceries. Je sors faire les courses. Or, je sors 5 minutes, je dois passer un coup de fil. I am going out of the room for 5 minutes because I need to make a phone call. Je sors 5 minutes, je dois passer un coup de fil. Here in English, you could say I am leaving the room to make the phone call. But in French, in this example of leaving a room, we are much more going to use sortir instead of partir. It is much more natural. That's because partir is much more indefinite. You're going somewhere further and for a long time. For instance, désolé, je dois partir. I'm sorry, I have to go or I have to leave. Désolé, je dois partir. And this is a very polite way to take your leave in French. Or, je pars de chez moi le mois prochain. I am leaving my place or I am moving away next month. Je pars de chez moi le mois prochain. And you can see the difference with je sors de chez moi le mois prochain, which would instead mean I'm only going out next month. Je sors de chez moi le mois prochain. But with partir and sortir, sometimes there is some overlap. With, for example, je sors du travail à 18h, I am getting out of work at 6, and je pars du travail à 18h. I am leaving work at 6. Both mean kind of the same. With sortir, you stress out that you're going out, while with partir, you stress out that you're leaving for somewhere else. But that's a very subtle difference, and both versions work in everyday French. Now, you might notice that the first person conjugation for sortir and partir are je sors and je pars. Yes, they're both irregular verbs, but their present conjugation is pretty easy, so let's review it first. Sortir. Repeat after me. Je sors. Tu sors. Il, elle, on sort. Nous sortons. Vous sortez. Il ou elle sortent. Now partir. Je pars. Tu pars. Il, elle, on part. Nous partons. Vous partez. Il ou elle partent. For example, nous sortons le gâteau du four. We are taking the cake out of the oven. Nous sortons le gâteau du four. Yes, because contrary to partir, you can say sortir quelque chose. To get something out of something else. As in, tu penses à sortir le chien? Can you think of walking the dog? Tu penses à sortir le chien? Another idiomatic use of sortir is in sortir avec des amis, sortir avec des amis, to go out with friends. For example, on sort ce soir, are we going out tonight? On sort ce soir. Finally, we can use sortir to mean released, as in, le film sort l'année prochaine. The movie will be released next year. Le film sort l'année prochaine. Or, mon livre sort bientôt. Mon livre sort bientôt. My book will be out soon, will be published soon. Mon livre sort bientôt. Meanwhile, partir also gets some idiomatic uses. You already know one. C'est parti, which means let's go. And you can't use sortir instead. Same with partir en vacances, to go on a holiday. Partir en vacances. For instance, elles partent souvent en vacances en été. They often go on holiday in the summer. Elles partent souvent en vacances en été. And finally, partir is the verb we use for a bus or a train leaving. As in, le train part dans 5 minutes. The train leaves the station in 5 minutes. Le train part dans 5 minutes. But enough with explanations. It's your turn now. You can start getting fluency with these subtle differences if you practice some striking sentences for yourself. Say them out loud, repeat them after me, get them in your head, and they will come naturally later when you need them. So repeat after me. Je sors de la pièce pour passer un coup de fil. Your turn now. Again, a little bit faster. Je sors de la pièce pour passer un coup de fil. On part en vacances la semaine prochaine. Once again, on part en vacances la semaine prochaine. Sors de ta chambre, viens voir le soleil. Again, sors de ta chambre, viens voir le soleil. Partir, c'est mourir un peu. Again, partir, c'est mourir un peu. La vérité sort de la bouche des enfants. Again, la vérité sort de la bouche des enfants. Félicitations, congratulations. Now that you know those two, you can dive into their two counterparts, which are arriver and venir. And if you want to start from the top, check out the first 7 French verbs that you need to know. This is going to help you gain fluency to join any French conversations and understand spoken French better with Andrea from Call My Agent. If you're interested in these topics, just click here on your screen to access the playlist with the 3 lessons. I will see you in the next video. Allez, à tout de suite!